Here she is, 23 S4. Easy go. So getting the rear end out wasn't too bad. Took off both the brackets on the back side of the generator, starter, who knows. Took both the governor plate and the shifter linkage off with the 210s. The cradle going under the motor to the rear end is what holds the motor up. So we put a strap going across it so it wouldn't just be hanging. And then just your U-bolts and your brake lines. Brake lines come off easy. The belt you just shove to the side, spin the pulley, pops right off. Pretty straightforward. 2 factory gears again that came out. And we got it drying right now before we crank it down the rest of the way. See what happens. Here's your 23 E-Z-GO S4. Quick little breakdown. We're trying to do some high-speed gears, which is the big gear with the 6 bolts and the small gear. They both have a bearing pressed onto them. So all we did was heat the bearing up with a blue torch, took a flathead on opposite sides, slowly worked it. The heat definitely let them pop off. Did the same with both. This one, don't forget your ring. This one just slides on and off. There's also another crush, like a little spacer sleeve in there. This one. And then we are going to tap this bearing right back down on there. Make sure you get it nice and straight. It was pretty straightforward. Didn't have to pull the axles out or anything. I did take the hub off on this one, but we didn't have to. It just kind of took all the bolts out of it, lightly separated it. Make sure when you put it back together, don't force it back together. When these bearings line up, it will sit flat. You do not force it. If you have to, spin the clutch plate just a little bit. It'll drop down in. Do not force it. So we're gonna go fast. Show the size difference. Smaller, bigger.